our discussions, the first thing was they started with the...
And frankly, we did not see anyone with distended bellies.
As a matter of fact, they are not only short of grain, they are desperately short of energy. Their buildings are only half lit. We couldn't find where they were occupied. We didn't know where the people were.
Carrying an emergency and was calling upon the world community.
While we were there, and I'm sure it's a coincidence, but nonetheless, while we were there, they were in a state of total mobilization. They told us about it. It meant that they were preparing totally for a state of military emergency. If you can imagine, in their capital city, that meant that every moving vehicle had to have camouflage on it.
Would be blessed without
The people, in my opinion, are more like members of a gigantic cult than they are people governed by some kind of ordinary government that all of us would look to and say, can we negotiate?
We were dealing primarily, it's only limited to food, you understand. If there's going to be a massive effort of the world to meet 1 million tons of, I believe that if, and I told them that the North Koreans, that if they attacked the South, they would be committing national suicide. So I think we are prepared to meet any possible contingency there. The problem is the loss of life in connection with such an action would be overwhelming.
Aspect to that. The World Food Program Director, Catherine Bertini.
As far as the problem of dealing with mass starvation, I don't think we should countenance, and I don't think the world should countenance the complete collapse of a system to the extent that there is mass starvation, particularly among children, although the 5 of us, Senator Noy, Senator Cochran, Senator Domenici, and Senator Roberts and I went.
Than they have done so far. Four-party peace talks. You mentioned that North Korean.
South Korea and the U.S. should work together to steer North Korea away from military provocation and to induce a soft landing with minimum impact. Second, South Korea and the United States should provide timely, adequate aid of food to North Korea in a concerted effort with Japan and other countries of the West.